on the one hand, it remains undoubtedly the fact that tax sovereignty is with the member states and they are entitled to set up the scheme they deem fit. However, they are in the European Union, which is a closer, and some of them even in the monetary union, so that there should be some kind of understanding of what is behavior that is considered to be harmful and not accepted. Even more so, it is important that for some of the areas, we enable companies to have legal certainty when they take advantage of the making use of the internal market. And therefore, a project like a common tax base would of course enhance the attractiveness of doing business within the European Union without having to spend a lot of money on tax advisors. We do have cases, in particular in the medium-sized enterprises, where the fee they pay for a tax advisor is higher than the tax due. And therefore this is not something which we consider to be a good business model. So this is the one element where we would even consider that legislative proposals from the Union or from the Commission would serve the purpose. For the other, what we want to enhance is the way how member states coordinate their actions amongst themselves to avoid invitation to companies to take advantage of the differences between the different tax schemes and then thereafter complain because of the differences they were losing revenues which they consider to be due to them. So if you only complain and don't get your act together, you will never reach any outcome. Therefore, we want to get them to talk to each other. Within the European Union, the most appropriate tool that we consider to have is the issue of the consolidated corporate common tax base, which would then enable us to address a number of the issues and the outcome of the BEPS initiative in the G20 OECD context. The second element that we want to address is how to establish effective taxation within the European Union so that profits are not leaving the Union without being taxed somewhere. It is not decisive where, but somewhere within the European Union. And the third element is then to enhance transparency, also with third countries, so that tax authorities can follow the right way and to get at least knowledge about facts that are done. The debate that I can now observe in these tax files is most of the time getting more and more, let's say, more and more serious, and it is most of the time not the real problem that companies are against tax rules. The biggest cultural change has to happen within tax authorities, which are not used to talk to each other. Companies are used to work in different countries. Companies are used to have cross-border. Taxmen typically don't have this, and therefore this is something where we have to get a lot of change in the mind of the taxmen that they are really able to understand each other across borders.